awesome man that's very proud to be here tonight. So proud that he has to have his own special introduction. So here's his hype man, Steven.
How are you all?
Woo! Yeah.
My name's Steven.
Hi, Steven. Hi, Steven.
Your guest of honor is stretching his pelvis bone muscle things right now, so a second. Phrasing boom. Phrasing boom.
Hey, I see how you doing it. Let me hear you clap your hands. Give it up. One, the only Babaganoosh Arizona for foreign comedians from the Disney homeland of Sham.
Oh wait, hold on. It's like Syria up here. Hold on. No. I can make that joke. Assad is my cousin. He was like, you can use this if you want. Hello, Arizona State. Oh my goodness. Hello. How's everybody doing? Woo! Wonderful. My name, in case you did not catch, is Babaganoosh Benzona the fourth, foreign exchange comedian from distant homeland of Sham. Sham is over there. It's over there. I don't know mine. I'm very nervous tonight, so just a little liquid courage gets me through morning, evening, dinner, So, before I get started on the jokes, I want to tell you about myself a little bit. I'm from my distant homeland of Sham. It's way over there. I've always loved two things in life. Number one, disco dancing. I love it. I love going to the clubs. I love getting dressed and going out and having fun with all of my brothers and sisters, 32 of them. The other thing that I always have loved is stand-up comedy. I've always wanted to, it'd be great to be like the greats, like George Carlin, like Robin Williams, like Syria, right? But I want to be like George Carlin, like Robin Williams, like the great comedian Ace Ventura. So, one day in 2010, we were going to go see my grandma Gigi. My grandma Gigi is 100 years old. And I said to her, Gigi, what is the secret, to a successful, happy life? And she looked at me and she said, who are you? And it made me think, who am I? Who are we? What am I doing with this life? I'm 18. I should be going out in the world making myself a man. So, I pack my things. I go to America to become a famous DJ. I will do it. I will go to America and I will be famous DJ. So I get on a flight to America. I'm on the plane. It's great. I sit next to a very lovely girl. We get to talking. She wants to know where I'm from. I'm from Sham. It's over there. Don't worry about it. And she says, oh, you should say something in your language. I would love that. And I said, okay. I will say, Ani rotzeh hazan sheli v'naim shalach. Oh, what does that mean? And I want to be a comedian, so I say, it means I want to put my dick in your eyes. And she just, oh my gosh, you're so funny, that's hilarious. I like you, you're good. And we talk the whole flight, it's great. Then after we get off the flight, oh, where are you going? I must see you. Oh, well, I'm the girl, I'm going to Arizona, I'm going to my homeland. But I'm sure I will see you around as a famous DJ one day. And she goes away. And I said, you know, Arizona, that sounds like a good place. Let's see if we can find out more about Arizona. So I grab the New York Times and I flip around and I see there's an article about Arizona, a bill they were passing called SB 1070. And it was a bill that said that if you were Mexican, you had to have papers that said you were Mexican. And then I also see in that list, they also passed a bill that said they were going to start selling fireworks and explosives soon. And that they also passed a test that said you no longer need a concealed weapons permit, you can just carry whatever weapon you want. And I was like, okay, explosives, guns, Mexicans. They want us to hunt the Mexicans! I will go to Arizona and I will hunt the Mexicans! And I will use the hunting money to become a DJ. But before I go, you know, I want to make sure I'm going to a good place. So I said, you know, excuse me, my friend. And I just, you know, I grabbed someone off the street. My friend, what can you tell me about Arizona? And this man says, young man, I can only tell you 2 things about Arizona. They're good for 2 things. Dirt and sand, they fuck up everything else. I said, dirt and sand? That's my country's home export. I will go to Arizona. So I arrived to Arizona. Turns out you can't hunt Mexicans unless you're the sheriff. So I had to get a job. I need a job that will make me, you know, get me in contact with famous celebrities. And you know, LA is not too far away from Arizona. And celebrities have very fast cars and they like to drink coffee. So I went and got a job at Starbucks. And I'm working at Starbucks, and you know, people love me, I love them, we love to kid, you know, haha, I kill you, you know. Little thing. It's the Jeff Dunham, I don't know, everyone loves it now. My people don't do that. We don't, you know, we love everybody. Mormons are a little but we like that. So, one day, you know, I'm in the drive-thru and a woman pulls around, and you know, I'm on the headset, you know, thank you for coming to Starbucks, Babaganoosh on the microphone, what may I make for you? And you know, the woman's like, yes, I'll have a latte. I'm like, okay, would you like any straw for your camel while you wait for your latte? No, I do not need any straw. I'm not driving a camel. Okay, please pour forward, we'll make you a drink. And now, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I am a smart ass. So I give her latte, and I do not give her a straw. Ha, 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 ha. And when she gets to drinking, she says, excuse me, I wanted a straw. And I said, see, that's why it's funny, because you didn't want a straw. And the Scottsdale bitch just got fiery red. You know, get your manager right now, you sack of shit. And so, you know, oh no, Timmy, this one wants to deport me, come and talk to me, please. You know, Timmy talks to her and he's just like, dude, bro. I'm so high, get her out of here. So I took the box of 5,000 straws from the back, I opened it up, opened the window. Do you have enough straw yet? And so Timmy fired me that day. This lid requires like 3 more rotations than standard lids. Fuck it.
Yeah!
Yeah. It's actually diesel fuel. Because gas is like water in my country. So, basically, after that, I was fired, you know, walking around Mill Avenue and talking to a man. I bump into him. He owns a DJ company, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be a DJ. I want to be great American DJ. He's like, okay, you're hired. You have a job next Saturday. Next Saturday night, you have a bar mitzvah, which is great. And for the record, we love the Jews in my country. We just don't like the Mormons. That's it. The Jews are great. They got Facebook. That's enough. So I went, I did a few different things. Number 1, I got a hype man. His name is Steven. Everybody, what up? Number 2, I went out and bought all the important clothes that celebrities wear. My jeans are tucked into my socks. Should it start to flood on the dance floor? Ladies. I have, most DJs only have 1 collar, but I have 2 because my swag is out of this world. I have my giant headphones. I cannot hear anything. Every celebrity though always has a really big watch, and really big watches are expensive, so I bought 3 small ones. I have New York, Paris, and Disney homeland Sham, which is over there. I don't know what time it is here. I couldn't get the port. But my phone has a clock. It's not a clock. My phone has a clock. Let's call it that. So, you know, I can keep track. So, I'm doing my first DJ gig, you know, the bar mitzvah, it's going to be great. And I see this girl out on the floor, and she looks very familiar. And she sees me, and we lock eyes. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's her! From the plane, it's the girl! I was like, oh my goodness, it is you. And I ran over to her and I'm like, it is you. And she's like, it is you. And I was like, I know. And she's like, I know. I was like, oh my gosh. And she was like, oh my gosh. So, she was like, do you want to go talk? And I was like, yeah, sure, it's a computer. It does it by itself. I don't So we go over to talk and it's great. We're catching up. Everything's great. Good. How are you? I'm good. Good. And you know, she turns to me at one point. She says, you know, do you want to get out of here? Maybe you know, leave. I was like, yeah, you know, the computer basically does it. You know, it's not mine, so I don't give a shit. Okay, let's go. And we leave, and we go to the bathroom, and things are getting very hot and heavy in the bathroom. And you know, she looks at me, and she says, you know, I would like to give DJ BJ a BJ, if that would be okay with you. Which is good, because I actually have a name drop as a DJ. You guys have probably heard it before, not knowing what it is. You know, in the middle of a song, you hear, you know, DJ, BJ, pa 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 pa, you know, like that. Would you guys actually like to hear my name drop? Steven, do you have the name drop? Can we do it?
I do.
Okay, play them the name drop.
DJ, BJ. Blowing your mind. Since 2010.
Yes. So she, you know, she says, you know, I'd like to be DJ BJ or BJ if that's okay with you. And I was like, yes, that is fine with me. Duh. She's like, okay, but you must warn me when you are about to, you know, finish, because I do not want it in my mouth. I was like, you don't have to worry about that. Because I don't want it in my mouth either. It's fine. So things are going really great, and you know, I'm starting to get there. And there's a little bit of a language barrier, if you haven't already noticed. And so, you know, I'm getting there, and I'm like, you know, I am, oh, he's coming, he's definitely coming, and she looks up, and she stops, and she goes, wait, who is coming, who is he, he is coming, who is he, and then she's like, no, you don't understand it, and my dick went in her eye, and she ran out screaming, bumping into every door and pillar, and she eventually found my boss, and you know, I got fired. My career as a DJ ended before it could begin, but you know what, I thought, maybe I could take my two passions and combine them. So tonight, for the first time, would you guys like to see Babaganoosh, Benzonada for distant comedian from homeland of Sham, stand-up comedy disco club extravaganza? Steven, are you ready? Hold on, liquid courage, please hold. Okay, so I'm very nervous. I'm going to read the jokes. I hope that's okay. Fuck it, I'm drunk. So my first joke is it's a zinger. You know this is zinger. So growing up in my country, there are kids everywhere. There's lots of kids, and you know, I love kids. You know, I love the way they run. I love the way they play with each other. I love the way that they, you know, they touch heads. I love the way that I love the way they smell. I love the way they feel in my hands. I love every single kid that is on my Uncle Habibi's goat farm.
Did you know that goats in their infancy are referred to as kids?
Jesus. So next, I have a very clever pun, if you would like to hear it. So I was thinking the other day, there are these little things in your country. They're called D's or B's is what they're called, and they zzz all over the place. And someone told me, you know, if they sting you, they will sting you with a black dick, and then but when they insert it, they die. So, but they are doing it so they can protect a much larger group of bees who are nearby. And I was like, oh, so they are killing themselves for something else. And they're like, yes. And I was like, so you could say it is a bihad?
72 virgin flowers.
Steven is very good, yes? So, I found out that, this is a topical joke, by the way. I found out that Yahoo News very recently, the website Yahoo, they bought this website called Tumblr, and Tumblr is this website where girls, they go online and they read things.
Whoa. Why they literate?
Okay, I'm very sorry. Steven is from a very different place also. He's from Blythe. They're very strange people there, but he's very good at what he does. I apologize. Steven. Later.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And so I did some research on Tumblr, and I found out that Yahoo bought Tumblr for $1 billion. And I was like, oh my goodness, 100,000 fat girls are not worth $1 billion. So, what's a clean burn? Diesel expensive. They're getting sick of that shit. So for my last show, I've been practicing this for a very long time. I'd like to do my impression of an Arizona State student. Is that okay? Can I do that with you guys? One second, please. Hold on. A slight costume change. Hold on. Steven, do that thing you do. Like one more. Say something funny.
Something funny?
So my dad, right? He always says, son, Arizona State is the finest institution of higher learning you could attend. And I was like, all right, Dad, I'll go to Arizona State. So the first day, me and my dad, right, we're in the elevator, in the building that's over there, and we're riding the elevator, and we get to my floor, and the elevator opens, and this wall of smoke just hits us in the face. And I just go, Dad, this does smell like higher learning. Thank you very much, everybody.
Give it up for the shiniest shirt in showbiz, ladies and gentlemen.